At this very moment in the North Hills, something is happening. Yes, something is happening at North Hills Passavant Hospital. Something so exciting you will want to be a part of it. To fall under the spell of Passavant's spirit of service, just as so many have, who worked and planned to make Passavant a reality. To keep Passavant ticking 24 hours a day, every day of the year. What inspires this loyalty, devotion, and service? Let's find out. North Hills Passavant Hospital serves a dynamic and growing suburban community. Its 43-acre rural setting, its spacious parking facilities, add up to good concept and planning. The minute you step inside its modern, well-appointed reception area, you can feel the throb and pulse of an institution dedicated to the healing arts. The original Passavant Hospital was founded in Pittsburgh back in 1849 by Dr. William A. Passavant. It was the second oldest hospital west of the Alleghenies, and the original building still operates as an accredited nursing and convalescent unit. Here in North Hills, the Passavant tradition is carried forward, translating the inspiration of words into the action of deeds. Here, Mr. McAlilly, hospital administrator, shows the plaque of Sister Martha Pretzloff, former administrator, to a visitor. Passavant's strategic crossroads location makes it the focal point for emergency service to the entire North Hills area. It's close to major arteries like Routes 8, 19, McKnight Road, Babcock Boulevard, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and Interstate 79. In a single year, about 25,000 emergency cases are handled here, with every human effort expended to ease pain and suffering. This and all areas of the hospital are fully air-conditioned. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's always a doctor and a registered nurse in attendance for emergency cases. North Hills Passavant Hospital serves a rapidly growing area of Allegheny County. In the immediate service area, there are over 130,000 people. This number is expected to double in the next 15 years, underscoring the importance of the need for expansion and growth plans for the hospital. Although Lutheran-related in its origin, North Hills Passavant Hospital is a non-sectarian general hospital. 155 physicians and dentists are on its medical staff, plus a devoted army of professional, technical, and volunteer workers. The Passavant spirit of service pervades every hospital room. We like to call it a special quality of kindness and loving care that helps people get well faster. Clergy of all denominations serve as hospital chaplains and regularly visit patients. A non-denominational chapel is available for worship and meditation. And now let's pay a visit to Passavant's wonderful world of babies. These little cuddly charmers keep the 16 bassinets busy. In another area of the hospital, a patient with a serious illness is treated in the intensive care unit. Here, the most modern equipment and most efficient techniques known to medical science make it possible for accurate diagnosis and treatment. Highly trained technical personnel in the radiology department at Passavant Hospital perform diagnostic assignments with precision. Passavant is one of the few hospitals of its size with its own isotope department. Doctors are provided X-ray data within minutes for quick analysis and evaluation. 2 full-time radiologists are on the Passavant staff. Passavant has excellent laboratory facilities, a fundamental requirement in diagnosis. These are part of the behind-the-scenes services so important to effective treatment. Medical technicians must carefully prepare well in advance for an operation by assembling every necessary item which the surgeon must use. And for maximum safety, all elements must be processed through a sterilization unit. And then the dramatic climax, the operation itself, with all the skills and knowledge and training of the medical arts, melded into a single all-encompassing purpose to bring the patient through safely. Northfield's Passavant Hospital has 4 modern surgical suites where daily the drama of life is enacted. Passavant's well-equipped physical therapy department is an important factor in reducing patient recovery time. It's hard to believe, but more than 250,000 meals are served at Passavant Hospital in a year. Each one is tailored to the patient's needs and the doctor's orders. A trained dietitian inspects each tray. To speed service, a modern assembly line technique is used. A school of practical nursing is maintained at Passavant Hospital to fill the ever-growing need for able nursing personnel and to supply the community with well-trained young men and women dedicated to the healing arts. Passavant has its own pharmacy in charge of a registered pharmacist to supply the medication needs of its patients in accordance with the doctor's prescription. A contributing factor to quiet convalescence is Passavant's unique electronic paging system, which eliminates bells, gongs, loudspeakers, and flashing lights. Doctors are personally paged by their own radio units. Another essential service is central supply, where 1,100 separate sterile items are on hand for prompt delivery to all parts of the hospital. A deep debt of gratitude for unselfish devotion is owed to Passavant's auxiliary volunteers, who serve in 14 different capacities throughout the hospital. They're joined in aiding the hospital by Red Cross volunteers, volunteers, and others. The nearby doctor's building houses medical specialists in many fields and provides close, convenient access to the hospital. All basic facilities at Passavant were designed eventually to accommodate a 350-bed hospital. At present, its 126 adult beds and 16 pediatric beds are taxed to capacity. Crowding has become acute. Even hallways must sometimes be utilized until a hospital room is available. The immediate need is to add 80 beds, in accordance with the recommendation of the noted hospital consultant, Mr. John Steinley. Another compelling need is the finishing of those unfinished areas of the first floor. Physical therapy and outpatient departments will be located here. It took planning to get this far. It takes vision and responsible management to extend the aims of Passavant into the future, to meet the demands of Medicare and the needs of the North Hills area. These are the community leaders whose sense of service assures the continued expansion of North Hills Passavant Hospital. They know you will want to join in making the spirit of Passavant live on. Yes, something is happening, and you will want to be a part of it.